We've all been told it. If you want something bad enough, just try harder. Hustle more, push more, sacrifice more. The mantra of our modern world screams that relentless effort is the undisputed path to success. We commend the sleepless nights, the overflowing calendars, the sheer force of will used to bend reality to our desires. But what if this deeply ingrained belief is not only wrong, but actively sabotaging your progress? What if, in a profound twist of fate, trying harder is precisely what makes you fail? Today, we're going to unravel the backwards law of success, revealing why the desperate pursuit of what you want often pushes it further away. Our society glorifies the grind. From motivational posters to billionaire success stories, the narrative is almost always about outworking everyone else. We internalize the idea that if we're not seeing results, we simply aren't trying hard enough. This constant striving leads to burnout, anxiety, and a perpetual feeling of inadequacy. We become trapped in a vicious cycle. The more we crave success, the more we try to force it, and the further away it seems to slip, leaving us exhausted and frustrated. The flaw in this approach lies in a deep psychological paradox, famously articulated by philosopher Alan Watts and popularized by author Mark Manson. It's called the backwards law. The more you try to attain something, the less likely you are to get it. The more you desire something, the more you suffer from its absence. When you desperately chase success, happiness, or a specific outcome, your focus shifts from the process to the lack of what you desire. This desperate clinging creates tension, anxiety, and self-doubt, ironically repelling the very thing you're trying to attract. It's like trying to grab water. The harder you squeeze, the more it slips through your fingers. So, how does this backwards law manifest in your pursuit of success? Trying harder makes you fail by elevating anxiety. When success becomes an all-consuming obsession, every action is loaded with immense pressure. This anxiety cripples creativity, decision-making, and performance. Focusing on lack. The more you try to get something, the more you operate from a mindset of not having it. This scarcity mentality breeds desperation, and scarcity results. Attempting to control the uncontrollable. Many aspects of success are beyond your direct control: market conditions, other people's decisions, unforeseen circumstances. Desperate trying often involves futile attempts to manipulate these external factors, leading to frustration and exhaustion. Stifling authenticity. When you're trying too hard to achieve a specific result, you often lose touch with your natural flow, your unique strengths, and your genuine enjoyment of the process. This lack of authenticity can be sensed by others and repel opportunities. The true backwards law of success reveals that often, success comes not when you try harder to force it, but when you shift your focus, embrace the journey, and paradoxically, let go of the desperate need for a specific outcome. Failure, during the slump, wasn't a lack of ability, but a direct consequence of violating the backwards law, trying too hard to achieve a specific result that, paradoxically, requires a state of relaxed focus to manifest. It's about acting from a place of value and contribution, rather than a place of desperate craving. Here's how to apply this profound principle. Pillar 1. Embrace negative experience and acceptance. The core of the backwards law is counterintuitive. The desire for positive experience is itself a negative experience. And, paradoxically, the acceptance of negative experience is a positive experience. Stop trying to feel happy, be successful, or never make mistakes. Accept that challenges, failures, and discomfort are inherent parts of any worthwhile journey. When you accept the negatives, you strip them of their power to control you, freeing you to act authentically. Pillar 2. Focus on process, not outcome. Shift your attention from the desired result to the actionable steps you can take today. Instead of obsessing over becoming a millionaire, focus on providing exceptional value to your first few clients. Instead of craving a finished book, focus on writing 500 words today. When you immerse yourself in the process, your actions become less about future validation and more about present engagement, leading to consistent, high-quality output that naturally moves you towards your goals. Pillar 3. Define, enough, and value the present moment. The endless striving often comes from a belief that more is always better, that you're never quite there. Define what enough truly means for you, both in terms of achievement and contentment. Practice gratitude for where you are and what you've accomplished. This doesn't mean complacency, but it prevents the desperate future orientation that fuels the backwards law, allowing you to appreciate the journey itself. Pillar 4. Let go of control and perfectionism. Many aspects of success are outside your sphere of influence. Trying harder often equates to trying to control every variable, which is a futile and exhausting endeavor. Practice surrendering control over outcomes and trusting the process. Embrace imperfection and understand that good enough often leads to momentum and learning, far more effectively than paralyzing perfectionism. Pillar 5. Identify underlying fears and insecurities. Often, the desperate, trying harder, is a compensatory mechanism for deep-seated fears of inadequacy, failure, or not being enough. By doing the inner work to identify and address these insecurities, you reduce the underlying pressure that drives the anxious striving. When your actions come from a place of secure value, rather than fear-driven desperation, they become more powerful and effective. Pillar 6. Action from a place of abundance, not lack. Shift your motivation. Instead of acting because you lack something, money, recognition, happiness, act because you have something to offer, value, expertise, passion. This reframe changes your energy from needy to generous, from desperate to resourceful. When you give freely, value naturally flows back. Consider an athlete stuck in a performance slump. The harder they try to score, the more tense they become, the more they overthink, and the more they miss. But when they let go of the desperate need to score and simply focus on the fundamentals, on enjoying the game, on trusting their training, the flow returns, and the results naturally follow. Their failure to score was caused by trying too hard to score. The backwards law of success is a profound invitation to re-examine your relationship with ambition. It's not about being passive or giving up. It's about transforming your approach from desperate striving to intentional action, from anxious clinging to confident contribution. By paradoxically letting go of the desperate need for success, you create the very conditions for it to manifest, allowing you to achieve more with greater ease, authenticity, and fulfillment. To help you integrate this powerful principle into your life, we've created a free, downloadable resource, the Effortless Achievement Guide, Applying the Backwards Law. This shift in motivation is profound. It moves you from being a desperate pursuer to a powerful creator. When you act from a place of abundance, you align with the natural flow of creativity and value exchange, making success not a desperate struggle, but a natural outcome of your generous and authentic contributions. This guide provides practical exercises to help you identify where you're trying too hard and how to shift to a more effective, purpose-driven approach. If this video resonates with you, do me a favor by subscribing right now, then like and share. Download it for free by clicking the link in the description below this video. It's time to stop pushing so hard and start truly succeeding.